National Dex Anything Goes. The biggest unrestricted format on Showdown was just removed. One of the most popular tiers known for being able to use any strat in any Pokemon. Why has it been removed? One word. Shedinja. Shedinja completely redefined the meaning of being overpowered. It was actually banned Anything Goes within the first day. Now how can a Pokemon with its highest stat being 90 attack get an entire tier taken down? Let's get into that. Anyone that knows Pokemon is familiar with his ability Wonder Guard, which makes it invulnerable to anything but super effective hits. But Shedinja has never been broken before. Why did it become so suddenly broken? Terrestrialization, Gen 9's main mechanic and gimmick. Now terrestrialization is not an inherently broken mechanic like Dynamax was, but it had the habit of making broken Pokemon even more broken. There's no better example than Shedinja. All you have to do is hold an air balloon and terrestrialize into an electric type, and all of a sudden, you were invulnerable to nearly every direct attack, except for ones that ignored your ability. Pair that with the new Pokemon Cyclozar that can basically give you a free substitute to make you immune to any status move, and you were in for a rough time. This isn't like Mega Rayquaza or Zacian. This is a whole nother level. If you don't carry a specific Shedinja counter, you immediately lost. Literally nothing you could do about it. No counterplay, no outs, you lost on the spot. Never have we seen a Pokemon that can completely invalidate 90% of teams. And it's not like packing a Shedinja counter made you safe to it. Smart players knew its counters and focused on taking those out first. Not to mention checks to Shedinja, especially Cyclozar variants, were extremely sparse. Basically the moves Sandstorm, Infiltrator status moves, and Mold Breaker type abilities were the only viable and consistent checks. You could also use hazards, but your opponent can just pack hazard removal. And some people even utilize different Shedinja types with heavy duty boots instead. I even made a video on the best Shedinja checks, which I'll link in the description below, for anyone that is interested. But the point is, even if you have multiple Shedinja checks on your team, your opponent can just play around it, and ultimately Shedinja will control the entire game. This was so overwhelmingly powerful that it led to hundreds, and I mean hundreds of reports and ban requests. The Smogon forum page was overloaded with them. But this is Anything Goes. The tier specifically made not to ban anything. What could the mods do? Banning it would go against all the rules of NatDex Anything Goes, but they couldn't just ignore hundreds of reports, and people were still reporting it daily. There were so many Pokemon in Strats and AG that made it a mess anyways. You had No Guard Fish from a champ, Revival Blessing Stall, and strats that purely relied on evasion. They could no longer leave the tier alone, and in response have removed the official NatDex Anything Goes ladder. They stated, and I quote, "National Dex Anything Goes has been removed to be a challenge-only format, removing the ladder, basically being a custom game clone with a few more restrictions. National Dex Anything Goes had no Smogon community and was completely abandoned by its leaders. The latter has also proven to be unplayable by competitive standards. The thread on Smogon, for example, is flooded with posts asking to ban Assist and Terra Electric Shedinja, despite it being a format with no bans. These combined factors, reviewed by both Pokemon Showdown admins and National Dex leaders, led to the decision to remove the ladder at this time. This is a huge deal. NatDex Anything Goes is one of the most popular sections of Showdown. Even at the time of writing this, I've gotten a few comments on my community post when I announced this saying how they will no longer be visiting the Showdown websites. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more content like this.